The Spanish government has introduced a slew of measures to tackle the country's ballooning fiscal deficit. Prime Minister Mariano Rajoy announced new taxes and spending cuts designed to slash 65 billion euros from the budget deficit by the year 2014. In order to meet the EU targets, Madrid has proposed a hike in the main rate of value-added tax on goods and services, outlined cuts in unemployment benefits and civil service pay and perks. Rajoy also announced new indirect taxes on energy, plans to privatize ports, airports and rail assets, and a reversal of property tax breaks that his party had restored just last December. But pensions, however, have remained untouched. The measures are unpopular and the government is already bracing for protests and strikes. Spain has already received an extension to meet its targets, and its banks have been recapitalized using the Regional Rescue Fund. While analysts believe these steps are in the right direction, they remain unsure of Europe's commitment to contain this crisis. Joel Flynn at Reuters with this report.
Investors are tiring of the predictable and repeated Eurozone script. Madrid has been given an extra year until 2014 to cut costs. Barclays' Hank Potts said that the meeting was a step in the right direction, but more needs to be done.
There are some far-reaching areas that they need to really be focusing on in order to calm market nerves. This includes how to stimulate more growth in the Eurozone, generate job opportunities, and, as we've said many times before, to generate a credible pathway to fiscal union, and that is at the point I think markets will be calm.
In Germany, Finance Minister Wolfgang Schäuble warned the country's top court that significant delay in approving the agreed bailout scheme could also fuel market turbulence. It's currently deciding whether the bailout is compatible with German law. A delay of more than a few weeks could have serious implications. UBS's George Magnus says that though markets have priced in downside risks, things could still get worse.
There are all sorts of things that could go wrong, which I think markets find really, really difficult to price. So the markets are feeling a little bit kind of slouchy, a little bit kind of off colour now, in the wake of the last European summit. But I think that if things really did go badly wrong in Europe, I think the markets could have a long way to fall still.
EU finance ministers signed off the Spain deal on Tuesday. It also gives the country's troubled banks direct access to up to 100 billion euros of bailout funds. Spain's finance minister said it was a real chance to heal the sector, but ministers know they still need to do more to deepen economic integration across the region. Joel Flynn, Reuters.